done. Didn't I say I was recording? Okay. But I'm recording right now. Oh. Girl, you swear your cousin is innocent.
I had to catch my mouth. I was like,
yeah, exactly. Because I'm sick of it.
Dang, he's real mad. Yeah.
He be Virgoing all day.
Yeah.
All day and all night. How are you, niece? We haven't even got to talk. The kids be all in the business, okay?
Yeah. I'm good.
That's good.
How are you?
I think I'm doing good.
I think so too.
I feel very much accomplished today. Like I did a lot of stuff this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get that feeling like I'm just checking stuff off the list. That's how I feel this week.
I feel like that way too because when you don't have like a constant work schedule and you make your own schedule, sometimes you feel you have to make yourself tired for one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's your job, like to have activity and do these things, like to progress in your own way.
But we're not here to talk about this today. Sometimes I just get caught up with my niece just reminiscing. This is how we do. We talk, okay?
Just chatting. I'm liking the ambiance of this room though. It's giving for
It's
me.
the relaxation.
Yeah.
And sometimes I be lighting my little, I still got my sage.
Come on.
Lighting my little sage, girl. I be in here making tea. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Once again, this is JusShae and Friends. I'm back with my niece, Kayla. Let's talk about stuff, shall we?
We shall.
Let's talk about it, okay? And the main thing in the news nowadays is the Kendrick, J. Cole, the Drake beef.
Well, we subtract J. Cole from it because he subtracted himself.
He subtracted himself. Oh God. And that's when I first heard about the beef.
Yeah.
When it was J. Cole and it was like a triple beef. But then J. Cole was like, no thank you. Okay, I don't want no smoke with Kendrick. So in my understanding, there was a triple beef, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
The three of them were rap beefing. Cole decided that he didn't want beef with Kendrick Lamar. And Kendrick Lamar, in my opinion, is a very good rapper. He's a conscious rapper. That's why that part is important. He's a conscious rapper. He's not just he don't just say anything.
Mm-hmm.
He says stuff that matters.
Yeah.
So that's why I know who he is. And then Drake and Kendrick decided to continue the beef. They did it. I don't remember who dropped what first. Drake dropped first. Okay, Drake dropped first, and then Kendrick Lamar dropped several times. Did several disses. More than one is what I understand. And J. Cole on the beach somewhere. And that's where I'm at.
Yes. That's a good synopsis. Like she really did her work. So from where I stand is, let's go all the way back. Drake and Kendrick and J. Cole, they all kind of came up around the same time frame. Mm. So it's kind of like you guys should be friends or colleagues, right? There was always a mutual respect between J. Cole and Kendrick. Okay, so in one ear, you kind of feel like, also, J. Cole was doing a tour, or he was frequently at a tour with Drake. Okay. Because they had a really popular song. And what they say is, what J. Cole says in that song is, who's a part of the big three or something. This is paraphrasing. He said, is it Cole, Kendrick, or me? And so when Kendrick came, he said, F your big three. It's just big me. I feel like Kendrick never liked Drake. Like in all, like he was always cool with J. Cole, but I think he never liked him in general. I think that, I don't know what Kendrick's sign is, but he gives me Gemini energy. Yeah, that's what people say. He's a Gemini. He is? Yeah, that's what people say. And Drake is a Scorpio. You know Scorpios be Scorpios.
Scorpios, man. I'm sorry. And the Scorpios out there, my fault.
So it's like, while Kendrick is very humble and, has a different way of, one of the things that I love that he said in this beef, he said, only one of us want to be famous. And it's like, you doing this for show. I'm doing this because like I live it, I breathe it, like it's in me type of thing. Mm-hmm. And I think that does matter because there was a point in time where it didn't matter what Drake did. It didn't matter. He was like, it was a big difference from when he first came out, Best I Ever Had, to Kiki, Do You Love Me? Yes. Nobody ever thought Drake was gonna do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, what? So, the evolution of Drake is great. His discography, it's broad, and it is been, received well. Mm-hmm. I think in a way that Kendrick hasn't been received.
Ooh, I definitely agree with that. Yeah. I definitely agree that he appears to the masses more. Drake does.
It's kind of like people were joking, I don't know his real name now that he renamed himself, but Most Def. What is it? Like,
oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah. So they clowned him on a podcast for him saying that Drake is the type of music you hear in Target. And they were trying to make it seem like he was being disrespectful. But this is a real humble guy. Yeah. He's not being rude.
But no, he's not lying, though. It's his music, like you said, the evolution, now it's become very commercialized for the ears, okay? Exactly. Kendrick don't care about that stuff.
So it kind of appears like the industry is saying, you're not welcome anymore. And you can't ignore the fact that it's not just Kendrick who's made songs. He's the number one target. Mm-hmm. But The Game has shared his side of the beef. Rick Ross has said stuff.
I didn't even know.
Future, The Weeknd.
What The Weeknd got to say?
The Weeknd was signed to OVO with Drake. But you also know, like, why do you have beef with The Weeknd, Drake? Because Take Care was completely written by The Weeknd. Drake's first album.
Nobody don't know this.
Yeah, like, The Weeknd is a very great songwriter, and he came up under OVO, but it was more so because they're both from Toronto and Drake was already on.
I just got something.
What?
OVO.
Exactly. And that's why he kept saying you have, he kept saying things like, you have leaks in your operations and things like that, because you wonder, like, in a sense, why is it everybody's saying these things about you? Mm. I can't really figure out a reason why there's no evidence. The worst thing they said about Kendrick was something that we don't know to be true. Like, we don't know if his woman was abused. We don't know if he is that way. We've never heard of anything. There's an incident back from, I think it was like 2017 or 2018, where he was questioned about like something in Vegas, getting in a fight or whatever.
Oh, so you mean like domestic violence?
Yeah. But there's nothing else.
Who do you think won?
I think Kendrick won because he was targeted in his beef. Like, Drake, I didn't like the fact that he was addressing multiple people in the beef. Like, if you come from,
like, brought everybody in it.
Yeah, like, it was some people that he said things about that probably, like, you just made them make a little bit of money just because you acknowledged the fact. And to me, that made me know, like, okay, like, Drake, like, he really, the whole time the beef was going, nobody saw Kendrick on the internet anywhere. Drake was under comments. He was saying stuff under popular hip-hop blogs.
Oh my.
And, so it was very petty. Why do you have this point of view? You know what I'm saying?
Irritating.
Another thing that has been raising people's ears about this Drake beef is the fact that he's linking himself with young stars. Like, which is not bad if you truly are you doing it because you want to be accepted in their hood because they're from the hood? Right. Or are you doing it to put them on? Because there's tons of stories of people who are like had a viral song on TikTok or whatever, and they have got contacted from Drake and they lost some momentum and he never cleared the song that he gave them a verse to. It kind of seems like he's an opportunist for me. And then like, why are you almost 40 years old hanging around with Sexy Red.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like anybody would think like that is a little weird. I think that when I see that, I feel bad for her because I wonder if she has the right people in her corner.
Mm-hmm.
Is she getting the money that she deserves, or is she just there because she thinks that, oh my God, this is Drake?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when Kendrick Lamar says stuff like you said, it doesn't matter who you hang with. You can hang with Lil Yachty. It doesn't matter. Like, it still ain't gonna make you a real nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know,
a lot of people say that about him. Like, he low-key tried too hard.
There's a lot of people who have been saying, they're saying that the Kendrick and Drake rap beef has exposed their audiences and toxic fan base culture on both ends.
Yeah, because messy.
And social media biases and hate. Mainstream media, meaning white media trying to control narratives in Black culture.
Elaborate.
So I think that maybe like Drake is more accepted in white culture, and I think that Kendrick is not, which is why Kendrick's features have been strategic. I didn't think it was funny when Drake said like, "Oh, you be doing features with Taylor Swift," and she is like the most streamed lady. She like
definitely out there. What you mean? That's an accomplishment.
But it's also a good move for Kendrick because it looks a lot better. People don't say like, "Oh, why you got a Kendrick on a song with Sexy Red?" No, they don't say that. They're like, "Oh, Taylor Swift and Kendrick, I want to hear that."
You're right.
On the influence of the white culture and the media is the fact that people overlook the fact that Drake said to Kendrick, "You're always rapping like you're about to get the slaves free. You're a light-skinned man that was raised by a white Jewish woman. I am also biracial, and even I know that from my mouth that would not be cool to say."
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying? Like
you would apologize if you said that.
Always rapping like you're trying to get the slaves
free.
Bro,
you can't say that.
Right. And so Kendrick goes, "You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. You're not a colony. You're a colonizer."
Oh,
I'm like, he ate him up.
Bro, I'm buffet. Okay? Like, what?
Yeah, and then he proceeds to name all the young people that he hangs with. He's like, "Yeah, you go here to hang with this person here, you know." Wow. Like, you're not hanging with them people because, like, you're basically trying to be a Christopher Columbus. This is my line on that.
Yeah.
Like, you're not truly, and to those young artists out there, anybody who's trying to be something, make sure you watch people like that because it's a lesson. It doesn't matter if you are the Drake and whatever you do. It's always like if you handle yourself in a messy manner, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like in a messy manner like that, like it's not gonna be a lot of people that are gonna stand in the end and be like, "Oh yeah, he was a solid dude." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of getting iffy, like as far as like morals or not, like the things that he said. There's also a picture of him. You know, he used to be on that Degrassi show, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's from a scene or what or whatever, but he was very young, but he was like Degrassi age.
Mm-hmm.
And he had blackface on it. Like he painted, like, yeah. And it's like, I didn't understand, like, who were you hanging around that was acceptable? And this is another thing. When Rick Ross said to Drake, when he said to him, like, "Yo, you be hanging around people," and he's like, "I remember when you was scared of guns." Like, you know what I'm saying? Saying stuff like that. "I remember when you was like scared around," like, you know, when it came from Rick Ross, people was like, "Shut up, Rick Ross." Ha ha ha.
Right.
But then when Kendrick Lamar said it, they was like, "Oh wow, it's the first time that the culture has ever questioned Drake."
Right.
Collectively. So it's like, to me, it is history. It is history in the rap beef because nobody, like, he's been on a 15-20 year run. I don't know.
He has a long time.
Yeah.
A long time. And I'm not gonna lie, I still be bumping some of Drake's stuff.
And I will.
I'm not gonna lie, and I'm still gonna continue. But in this case, I don't I don't F with him in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I also saw on the X that Kendrick is allowing everybody to stream his stuff for free on like TikTok, IG, whatever. And he took off the rights. So you can play it whenever, wherever on your video, whenever. Like, they won't copyright you.
Come on.
Because he's not trying to make no money off of it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think that he's doing, like, he's trying to take a stance. Like, when Drake dropped his stuff, he dropped it on streaming platforms, I believe. And Kendrick Lamar dropped it on YouTube.
Right.
It's a different, like, it's a different way. Like, why did you do that? It's a different method. Like, regardless, the monetization for the YouTube or whatever is gonna be there, but he purposely bypassed streaming services and was like, I'm putting it on YouTube. Meaning he waited like, I think 4 days to where you could go on Spotify and access it. You had to go on YouTube. And I think that was a power move. Like, he was physically showing Drake, look at how many people came to YouTube to see this.
Right.
In the corner, millions. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I really think that Kendrick knew that, like, he knows that he not up here with him. He cannot really compete, and I never thought that he could. When I heard this stuff was happening, I was like, maybe J. Cole can come with something.
Yeah,
I was like, if anybody can go toe to toe, it might be J. Cole. I never thought Drake could.
But now I'm reanalyzing J. Cole's apology because I feel like Kendrick is a stand-up guy, and I feel like in my mind, I can maybe see Kendrick being like, yo, bro, you need to, I don't know what you're going to do, but you need to go ahead, clear out, because I got the ammo loaded for this dude.
Because the beef was more stronger between them two. Yeah. And J. Cole would have just been like the afterthought, probably.
Yeah. And it's other people, like I told you, Metro Boomin and Future.
Yeah.
When they dropped...
Metro got in there. I'm like, why you even mess with him?
Because that's where Kendrick's that's where it originally came from. Kendrick was on Future and Metro. They did an album together. Mm-hmm. And on that album, it was a song called Like That. And he took shots at Drake.
Wow. For what?
Drake has been talking trash for years. And then Drake responded or whatever. But throughout the album, The Weeknd is also on that same Future and Metro project. And The Weeknd says things like, I'm glad I never signed my life over to you. Like, you got leaks in your operation and just like things. And people were like, whoa, The Weeknd, what's going on with The Weeknd and Drake? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are both from Toronto. I thought y'all was both tied to OVO. Like, you know, it just didn't make sense. So it seems like now Drake only has Party Next Door in his corner.
Who is that even?
You don't know Party Next Door? I'm gonna put you on. Oh. But that's why Kendrick said in the song, he said he was naming his dude, and he was like, party in the party playing with his nose now.
Like, now I get that.
Yeah. Right. And a lot of people said at that time when he beefed with Pusha T that he won that beef. But lyrically, it was Pusha T for me. I just think that people think that they went out, it was a popularity contest.
Yeah.
Because I really don't ever see Drake out rapping Pusha T. And people, like, when I was saying that, people were like, yeah, that's because you're from Virginia. And it's like, no, but even people here in Virginia, like, it's a select few people that really are huge Pusha T fans. But then there's other people who be like, oh, he ain't really from here. Like, I've heard more Pusha T hate. Seriously.
Why? I used to love him.
That's why I'm saying, like, yeah.
They were the real hip hop. Okay? I feel like the Drakes out there are they're the commercial rappers. Yeah. They're not hip hop artists. Kendrick is a hip hop artist. J. Cole.
I don't think that J. Cole's commercial rap either. I think Drake is the only one in that league. And I think that's why he gets away with saying stuff like, oh, I got more money than you. But for a while, I've had a sour taste in my mouth for Drake, even though I've been liking his music. Because I noticed the more success he reached, the more braggadocious it became in his lyrics. Like, things that you and I don't do. Like, we're not in Turks. We don't take jets there. We don't. So it's like, in a sense, it was kind of like, is he tone deaf, or does he not know that the average person who's listening to him is not
I'm gonna relate to that.
And that's what I think Kendrick does. Kendrick never forgets the hood because he grew up in it.
That's facts.
And nobody ever be like, oh no, even if he goes down a rabbit hole and says something, out the way, people are like, oh yeah, Kendrick, we feel you.
Right. That's facts though. Remember the grandma house and the syrup sandwiches?
Yeah.
That was Kendrick, right? Yeah, I remember those too, bruh. Syrup sandwiches at grandma house. I think we all lived that life. Did Drake? Probably not. Did he have syrup sandwiches? I don't think so.
He had a great bar mitzvah. I don't want to get it misconstrued though. This doesn't have nothing to do with Drake being Jewish, but I do want to establish the fact that they are known for taking care of their people and sticking together.
Yeah.
And I do think he has some very resourceful entertainment lawyers behind him that have helped him. And they may happen to be Jewish.
They may happen to be. Like, it would make sense if they were.
And which is fine because, hey, everybody knows somebody that knows somebody.
That's facts.
But
that's facts.
Yeah, super facts.
Super facts. Super facts. And look, we're not knocking it.
No,
he's smart.
Not. Yeah.
What we're saying is he ain't come from mud.
And he pretends that he does. You get what I'm saying? Like he links up with people, and that's what Kendrick say. You link up with 21 Savage. You try to hang with 2 Chainz. He said when you want to reach the clubs, you try to make a song with Future. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it made me. I was like, dang, the way he said that. I can't really think of too many club anthems that Drake had that doesn't have someone else on it.
That's facts.
Like in the beginning of Ice Spice's career, I know that she must have somebody smart in her PR or something, because in the beginning of her career, Drake flew her out and they linked up and it was all in the blogs. And they were like, Drake links up with Ice Spice and unfollows her. And they were like, and then he came out and did a song, and allegedly they say this was about Ice Spice. She said she's a 10 or whatever, and he said that her music is good on mute.
Oh, is that true?
Right. So it's like, but he didn't say her name or anything. It just kind of went in the time frame that you released this song and you were just spotted with her, and then it came out that you unfollowed her after.
Ooh, that is a little sketch.
And I thought it was rude. I was like, well, maybe someone in her team was like, no, she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to do that song, or whatever the idea was. No, somebody was sticking up for her or something.
Could have been.
Because now, hopefully, now that Sexy Red has attached herself, which is another interesting thing. I didn't see her say anything about this week.
Yeah, me neither. I only heard a little bit of something about how she was involved, but just because of her affiliation with Drake.
Yeah.
But she has not said much of anything. Not that
I don't think she will, because Metro Boomin is also from St. Louis, where she's from. I don't think she's gonna go against Metro.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
They do tend to stick together. Louisiana.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they ain't going. No.
I just don't. But also, it's just like, you don't want to do that. Like, if you're an artist, you don't want to give a producer a bad taste in your mouth. Where are you gonna get your beats from?
Right, exactly.
You know, Kendrick accused him of liking younger women.
Yes, I heard that. Yeah.
I can't remember what song my sister and I were listening to. And we have a 10-year age gap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she's younger than me. And she was like, it was kind of weird that he said that the girl was young, but she was still a baby.
Oh.
You know, like, and he was like,
he's like, thought about that.
Kind of weird. And I was like, dang, I've heard this song a million times.
It's going to make everybody listen to their songs differently now.
And it made people wonder, like, oh, Drake, why do you have a tattoo of Aaliyah tatted on your back? Like, just, you know, it just looks bad for him. And it doesn't look that bad for Kendrick. It looks like he ate him up. Rick Ross and Drake's beef also solidified what I thought. I don't, like, that shit was above my pay grade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all arguing about planes. Your plane's a cargo plane. No, you can't have humans. It's only for stuff. No, well, I don't have no plane. So,
yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
I felt kind of funny even laughing about that. You know, it's just like, y'all arguing over this is rich guy stuff.
Rich folk stuff. Exactly. You got nothing to do with it.
Like, I always like dissecting things with other music heads because when I was talking to JusShae, he said, like, he was like, did you realize when Kendrick said it's probably A minor? He was like, did you realize he was in A minor? And I was like, no. Oh, and it just
A minor. You right.
Yeah, like
I was wondering why he dropped it that low.
Yeah,
I didn't even put two and two together. And I'm a musician. What? JusShae's good.
Yeah, and
I didn't even realize.
Exactly, and it kind of made me feel like, oh, like he's so like creative that it's
very
sick.
It's very.
It's like what?
Wow. That was a good joke too. I'm sorry, that pun was punning.
Yeah.
He hit all the.
And I also think another good thing is like when you're doing a rap beef, to constantly rap. And what Kendrick Lamar showed us is that he rapped 4 different styles.
Yes.
And
that's why he kept putting out
on all different. He did
just
one that
diversity.
Yeah, he did one with a sample. You're my latest greatest inspiration. That's a Teddy Pendergrass song. And it's just like he was literally just talking to him. And I feel like the way he was talking to him, it was kind of like he was talking to him like a child. Like, come here,
disappointed dad.
Let me
that's the vibes I got from that one. Disappointed dad. Like, listen, rappers top 5, and this is not in any particular order. Okay. Mm-hmm. Busta Rhymes. You really want to? You already know. Yeah. Busta Rhymes. Kendrick is in there. Okay. Most Def. Talib Kweli. Mm-hmm. And Kanye. Yeah. Kanye's in my top. Yo, I know Kanye was on some other shit, but I don't care. Kanye's in my top. He's always gonna be that N-word to me. I'm sorry. I don't care what he doing. Yeah, Kanye's in my top. Okay. Lil Wayne. Again, no order. I like it already. Okay. Lil Wayne, of course. I like Lil Wayne too. Yeah. Kendrick. Okay, yeah. Andre 3000. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Wale. I'm a huge Wale. Ooh, yes. Wale is and then too. Finishing it off with Fabulous. What? Yeah. Really? I never knew. Yeah. I never knew. A lot of other artists I like that's not in the top 5. I like Big Sean. I like Big Sean too, but I think I was so upset for him when he decided to drop a little new single during this beef. I was like, why, Sean? Right. Yeah, for real. It's so sad we didn't put no females up there, but I forgot Rhapsody. I forgot Lauryn Hill. Yo, Rhapsody, Lauryn Hill, Queen Latifah. Yeah. Rod Digger. And MC Light. Remember when I saw Rod Digger? Yeah. Girl, I was so hyped. What year? I don't know what year that was. She was cool. She took pictures with all of us. Yes, and I wasn't even supposed to be there. I was on duty. He was like, no, I was like, I can't, Caleb, but oh man, no, Rod Digger. Yo. Rod Digger was at the club at the beach, right? Yep, Shaka's at the ocean front. Yeah, and she was she was so tall. Yeah, she was. Or maybe I'm just short. I don't know, but she was so tall to me. Let me look up her height. You know what? All I remember is stepping on her shoe and feeling so embarrassed. Like, I know I didn't step on these shoes. She had them boobs. Girl, I was so embarrassed. Like, oh man, she didn't say nothing though. She was so cool. Do you remember her in that movie 13 Ghosts? No. Yo, she was in 13 Ghosts. 13 Ghosts. She was the nanny. Yes. What? Girl, look it up, girl. Because that is my movie. 13 Ghosts. Hold on, because I think I've seen this movie before. It's a scary movie. The dude with from Scooby Doo. Oh yeah. He is in it too. Yeah, she was in it. She was the nanny. She was. Yeah. That's crazy. Ron Digger. Oh, Remy Ma. I forgot about her. Remy. We love Remy. I feel like a lot of people are bringing back the old school vibes too. Yeah. What old boy did with that $1 Million Baby song? I feel like that's straight up 80s.
I heard
Straight
him
up
say
80s.
VA. He said, I'm
Did
putting VA on
Is
the
he
map.
really?
I have to look it up. I don't know.
Is he? I seen a picture of
I don't
him.
even know what he's saying. I just be like,
Hey. How did we do?
And then he's like, hell no. I'd be like, hell no. You know, you gotta sing the part you know real bad.
I know, you gotta sing it real loud. Oh, me. Do you have any musicians or artists or rappers that you're ashamed of liking? Like for the culture, because she is, you know what I'm saying?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, I like that too. I'm not gonna lie. I love Jack Harlow.
What?
Oh, I'm don't tell nobody. It's not the vanilla. Hey, that shit. Oh no. I was like, I was thumping it. Everyone was like, okay, because that's fine. I don't care. I discovered him from listening to Lil Nas X.
Yo, you know who I think is gonna be huge, like huge.
Who?
Coco Jones. I think
yeah. Oh, I love her.
Did you hear?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Me and I almost punched everything. We were like,
when she started singing, I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of those, huh? It's gonna be one of those. Girl, she gave me Jasmine Sullivan with those unnecessary runs.
Oh my God.
She just put them
from the floor to here to the moon. Like, yo,
girl. My favorite moment in rap history was that Dave Chappelle block party.
Really?
Ooh, yes. But it wasn't just rap. You know, Jill Scott was there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love me some Jill Scott. Hey, wife, by the way.
You see, remember what she did with that microphone?
Girl. I was like,
not Jilly from Philly.
Not Jilly from Philly. Girl, and then she's talking about toast to scramble. I'm like, girl, you don't do that on TV, not my wife.
No, but she did it in a way that only Jill could do.
I loved her in that one movie with How Did I Get Married?
Man, why would he make her walk?
Why would he? Oh my God, he got on my nerves so bad in that movie. So
yeah, he was. I still don't like him in anything else.
Nah, because of that movie.
Yeah,
because of it.
Or Charles.
Yo, yeah,
Every
Charles.
time I see him,
I be like, He be playing the good guy sometimes. I be like,
He's playing a crooked cop on BMF right now, and every time I see him, I be like,
trust that. That Mad Dog. Why we bought some Mad Dog? 2020, Mad Dog 2020, and started sipping on it. Oh my God, I haven't had no Mad Dog since 19 something. Okay. Now we jumping all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've had any since I was like, maybe underage.
That was the kids' drink.
Yeah.
Yo, I saw some Gen Zer about to try it on TikTok.
What?
I was like, girl, put that down. Girl.
They don't know.
That is not for y'all, okay?
Just like I be seeing them trying to teleport.
Oh, hell no.
And they have the nerve to mix it with Hennessy, black Hennessy.
Not the black one, though.
Are you trying to pass away?
Yo, that's exactly what... Why, yo? Yeah, why? That reminded me of the comedian that was said she was drinking with all her white friends, and they was like, "Are you ready to die tonight?" Like, no, bitch. I just wanted like a shot or two. Like, what the fuck? Hell nah.
No, because
they be going hard.
Yeah. Weren't you like Southern Comfort?
I love Southern Comfort.
Yeah. Yeah, and used to mix it with ginger ale.
Yeah.
That was a good mix.
I did that.
Oh, yes.
Kendrick ate.
Drake thought he ate, but he nibbled.
Bro, He didn't eat at all. At all. Kendrick ate him up several times. Yeah. Several times. He kept beating his ass even though he was unconscious.
I didn't understand what the hype was about it though. Like I was like, why does he have so many fans that they're just willing to be like delusional? Like, you know, you watch American Idol and you seeing people audition bad. And you're like, why would you go up here? Yeah. Why would you do that? And then they're like, oh, my friends say I'm great. I feel like Drake has a bunch of fans like that. And they're just like, there, buddy. You still won. There's people out there saying Drake is the greatest rapper alive. Can you believe it? I can't. I'm not saying he's a terrible rapper, but the greatest alive? I beg to differ. No. I beg to differ. I don't think so at all. I don't think so at all. We're Team Kendrick. Okay, am I gonna stop listening to Drake? Probably not. Probably not. But I'm probably gonna hear some weird stuff now that I'm more. I'm gonna be like, wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute. Like R. Kelly songs. I do think that the beef is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be over anytime soon. What? But I think it's done. No, I think that they're done going back and forth with the song war. But I do think that they'll continuously take shots at each other. Oof. Kind of like Jay-Z and Nas. Oh yeah, they still don't, hate each other. So that's our opinions. Don't nobody get in these comments. Actually, go ahead, get in the comments. We like debating. I mean, who are you, Team Drake, Team Kendrick? You can disagree with us. We don't care. Let us know. Yeah, let us know in the comments. We like to talk about it, okay? We always here for the culture. And for real. And of course, me and my niece go talk about something else when I come up with a topic. If y'all want to see more of my niece, please tell us what y'all want us to talk about, okay? Yes. My niece is multi-talented. She got lots of skills. Okay, she can talk about a lot of things, okay? Last time we were spiritual. This time we talking about rap, okay? We can talk about a lot of stuff. Y'all let us know. Get into it. I had to. It was everywhere. Because you know me, I'm not like pop culture. I was just like, let me go ahead and study it because it's everywhere. And let me talk about it. Okay, let me talk about it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And we will see you next time. Bye. Bye.